Hi folks, it's Simon Keeling here, Sunday the 5th of May. Thanks again for watching weatherweb.net. Just a reminder that we're kept free of charge by the adverts that you see around the screen on the website. So by you coming back and using those adverts and using the website, it's that keeps us free of charge, which means that we can give you all the information that you see here. So thanks for your ongoing support. Now, over the last couple of days, I've been highlighting this risk of a cooler, more unsettled last 3rd of May, and I've been talking about the MJO. Well, this is the MJO from the National Centre for Environmental Prediction model. Basically, it's the GFS ensemble. And the critical phase we're looking at it going into is this phase here, so phase 4. And what I want you to notice here is how we go into phase 4 about the 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th, 11th, 12th, around about the 13th, and that sees us through to the 14th, 15th, and so on. So it's seen us go into it around about the 13th of May. Now, phase 4 is important because that's the one that brings the westerly winds across the Atlantic and it sets up a trough across Europe. Compare that with the ECMWF, and here's phase 4 again, look, and here we go with the 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So it's looking at it going into phase 4 around the 14th and then lasting right the way through to the end of May. So this 13th, 14th period is pretty critical as far as the models are concerned. Now here's the pressure chart, the forecast from the ensemble for the 18th of May. And just look what's happening. Look, here's the ridge and there is the trough across Europe. So it's backing itself up, this idea of these cooler, more unsettled conditions coming in. Now the critical thing is deciding where that trough is going to be. If it's in this position here, then it's going to be central and eastern parts of Europe that see the rain. If it's further west, and I suspect it may be a little bit further west, it could be in here, then that means that if the trough is in there, it's going to be the UK, Iberia, western parts of France that see the more unsettled, cooler conditions, with Eastern Europe tending to be finer. So I think we've got to look quite realistically at the fact that this cooler, more unsettled weather could well be on its way. It's just deciding on where the trough is going to be. That's going to be super critical now in the next couple of weeks as we head towards these dates in trying to firm up on where this trough will be, hence where the cooler, more unsettled conditions are likely to be. And just a reminder as well how the Japanese model saw it. Look, this is the forecast from day 16 to day 29. So this is from the 18th of May onwards through to the end of the month. This is the rainfall forecast. And you notice we've got blue colours across the British Isles and across Western Europe. So they want the trough to be westwards. And the 500 millibar anomaly forecast for the same period puts the trough in here through the British Isles. So certainly the JMA wants to have it a little bit further west than the GFS. But given that we're so far away, you know, those troughs are very, very close together, aren't they, within those models? Yes, they're a few hundred miles apart, but at that distance, that's a remarkable consistency between the models. It's by no means across the board, though. This is the CFS from the 3rd of May. And you see how that just maintains the block look up towards the north. So we'd have high pressure in here with a northeasterly flow, and it puts the jet stream down through the Mediterranean with low pressure going through here. So the CFS certainly not seeing it in week 3, and it's not seeing it in week 4 either. Look, it still keeps the high up towards the north, low pressure down to the south, and it keeps an east or northeasterly flow. So it's not quite seeing it, although I suppose there is a little bit of evidence there, look, for a trough through there, but it keeps the ridge further west. So you see how we're getting this varying story coming from the various different models. At the moment, as I say, I think we need to work on this cooler, more unsettled end to May across much of the UK. It may well be it's just the east that ends up with it, with the west being generally fairer, but we just need to keep a very careful watch on how this develops. Okay, back to the next few days though. This is the chart for Monday, and what to notice from Monday is that we've got generally dry conditions across the country. A little bit of rain affecting the northwest of Scotland there, Northern Ireland, 1 or 2 showers across East Anglia, but generally dry. Watch for this area of rain though as it moves its way northeastwards, because by Tuesday we've got low pressure centred towards the west of Ireland. We've got outbreaks of rain affecting many western parts of the country, most of those light, but then some more persistent rain starting to move in from the southwest later on in the day. Another warm day, particularly across the east. All change on Wednesday. Look, this is how things look. We've got a front that moves its way eastwards. It's going to be a cold front in there that's going to head eastwards during the course of the day. And it brings about much cooler, fresher weather from the west, bringing with it some sunshine and showers as the front clears. And a deep trough as well to be found. This is the 500 millibar flow going into Wednesday, and you can see the depth of that trough that's in there. Look, that feature moving its way eastwards, it brings the instability, it triggers the rain and also the showers. Then for Thursday, still got low pressure east of Scotland. I think we've got a wrap around front that's going to be through here, and that's going to bring some rain through Scotland and northern England, particularly up towards the northwest of England. Many southern areas, though, will see 1-2 showers. It'll be a windier day too, cooler and fresher. Best of the sunshine in the far south. And here's how rainfall stacks up until the end of Thursday. Look, generally around 10 to 15 millimetres across much of England and Wales. Less so in the far southeast. Most of the rain reserved for western Scotland, northwestern Ireland as well. And then into Friday, while the westerly flow returns on Friday, we find some bits and pieces of rain northern and western Ireland, also the west of Scotland. Some showers there. I think further south it looks like it should be dry. There'll be some sunny spells around with broken cloud. And it looks like that westerly flow persists then through the next few days. So western areas seeing, yes, some showers, but the east and south tending to be dry. And in fact, for the next 5 days, this is how rainfall's seen through to the 15th. Notice again, most of the showers again affecting western Scotland, western parts of Ireland. Relatively few further south with just 2 to 5 millimetres if you do get caught by a shower. And then just looking a little bit further ahead from the 15th to the 20th of May, again, dry conditions around, ridge of high pressure building in, but we need to watch for this then setting us up for a cooler spell from about the 19th or 20th of May onwards. So that's it for now. Thanks again for watching. Hopefully that was useful for you. A brief reminder that the sites get free of charge by the adverts you see around the screen here. When you come back and use the site and use the charts, that's what keeps the site free of charge because it generates revenue for us. So thank you for doing that. So for now, keep the sun shining and have a great day. Bye for now.